objectives post Tour de France, or the Olympics are coming around?
Big time, man. I want to go to the Olympics really bad. I don't see myself going to Rio, and I don't want to go to Rio, in all honesty. But I want to go to the Tour de France, and I want to go to the Tour de France really good, and I want to come out of Tour de France really well, and I know that I will, and I know that in the past that I always have, and so the road race coming 5 days after the Tour de France ends in Champs-Élysées, I know I could do a good race.
And are we thinking time trial and road race?
I'm not gonna completely go for the time trial 100%, but if I do well in some of the Giro time trials, of course I'd love to, but I've never called myself a pure time trialist, but when I'm on great form, I know that I could go with the best.
So you mentioned being a neo-pro. That was back in 1998, I believe.
Yeah.
A lot's changed since then. I mean, can you just pick up a couple of things that?
Oh man,
that have?
just the other day, I was thinking to myself, like, this cycling now is not the cycling that it was when I first started. I mean, it's changed so much as far as the speeds that we go now, or the training that we do, the kilometers that we do this time of the year. Just the regime that we adhere to these days is completely different. And I was thinking to myself, where does it end as far as winter training? When you see these guys racing full gas, and it isn't even the New Year yet. And it's just like this snowball effect that keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you see the people and how fit they are in Tour Down Under. It's amazing, actually. So, but yeah, cycling, it's grown up a lot, and it's grown up for the better as a worldwide sport, and I just hope it continues to grow in a positive direction.
You mentioned the speeds of the racing have changed. How so?
I think it's more that it isn't just like the climbers who could climb, or be in the front. It's like the whole peloton goes in. You go up to hill unbelievably hard at the beginning of the year, and you think, there can't be more than 50 people behind me. And you look behind, and there's like 3 people who have been dropped, and that's because they're sick. And it's hard to explain. It's just that the level of everyone in the peloton is so much higher. It's not just 2 or 3 people who have raised the bar. It's everyone across the board.
And at the same time, you think it's a lot cleaner than when you first started?
Oh, 100% so. I mean, I think just looking around here, I mean, I don't. It doesn't even, in this team at least, maybe I'm being naive, but it doesn't even enter my consciousness until you ask that question about doping. It doesn't even there's not even a conversation.
Sure. One team, I mean, you started with US Postal, and that's one team that's been under the microscope for the last 18 months, at least in a big way, because of the federal investigation. But that's a team that you started with and you rode with for, I think, 4 or 5 years. How do you remember those times? How do you judge those times?
Well, those times it was just like, you did question what other people are doing or how they got to that, if they went on a training camp and things like that, if they went away from racing, things like that, you always kind of question it. Now I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, because I was one of the people who just got top 5 in the Tour, and I was an unknown. So, and I know what I did, and that was nothing. That was far from nothing. So I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum now, where I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, because I hope that people give me the benefit of the doubt. I don't want them to be snickering behind my back saying, oh, he's done this, because one thing I've done is hard work.